Welcome back to the shop. I'm Kirk Anderson. Now in this video, I'll be repairing the legs to a dining room table. Now, before we get started, as some of you may know, about 2 months ago, I had a house fire. Now, the shop is okay, but I have no power, so the shop is basically in limbo. Now, originally I was going to rebuild, but then I decided to relocate to be closer to my family. With that means that I'm going to be a little bit out of the loop as far as making videos for about 4 months. Now, let's get back into this project. Now, originally, this table was built where the legs were attached using dowels. What happened was the person who had this table, they have a 90-pound German Shepard that decided to jump up onto the table. And the force of that jump took the leg right off. Now, originally, it looks like that this table was built where they only glued the dowel. They did not put any glue on the shoulder of the joint. Now, the first thing I need to do is repair the leg itself, which is made out of 2 pieces of wood that are laminated together, and they're coming apart. Now, to glue this leg back together, I'm just going to use Type-On 2. And to apply it, I'll be using a squeeze bottle with a needle adapter, that's so I can get the glue into the crack. Now, once I had plenty of glue in the joint, I wanted to clamp it tight, but I didn't want to mar the wood with the clamps. So I put a couple of blocks on each side and then clamped it tight. Now, to attach the leg back to the base of the table, the joint was not very tight. So regular wood glue would not create a good bond. So I'm going to use epoxy to attach the leg. Now, the reason I'm using epoxy is epoxy will fill in any voids that are in the joint. Now, you only have about 5 minutes to work with the epoxy. So once it's mixed, it's time to apply it. And I am going to apply some epoxy to the shoulder of the joint. Now, in attaching the leg back to the table, I needed to clamp it up, but there's no way to be able to clamp it. So I clamped a couple of blocks of wood on the leg and on the base of the table. That's so I'll be able to get clamps on there and clamp the leg in. Now, I didn't show it, but there was another leg on the table that wasn't all the way off, but was coming off. So I did the same thing with the epoxy and secured the leg back on. Well, that does it for this video. I hope you got something out of it. And if you did, give the video a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And as always, all you woodworkers out there, just get out there and cut some wood.